He said he wants a professional opinion, so I don't know why he's asking me, but there's a lot more professional people than me.
Oh, you're...
I'm the #1 pro?
Yeah.
Woo! All right. The old Ranger windshield was a little dirty. Fog is lifted pretty well now. Your typical Michigan sky though. When I was chisel plowing on the back side of this section the other day, I thought I noticed a pretty good bare section. So we don't know for sure because it's kind of back in the back corner. So we're gonna drive back there, see if I'm correct. I hope not. But if so, we may have to patch it back in. Got a couple turkeys. Get them running. Oh, there we go.
Freedom pills.
Well, we found the spot I seen.
Bummer.
That is a bummer. He thinks this is about where he was kind of running out.
Yeah.
So now we'll have to decide if we're gonna go get the seeder and bring it back up here, because it's, I don't know, maybe 10 miles to the south or so. Maybe not quite that far, but
No, it's
probably about there.
Man, that's just kind of interesting. Let's see, I got seed right on top of the ground here.
Yeah, I see seed there, I see seed here. I see seed everywhere right here, actually, on top of the ground. Let's see if I can get in there.
I don't really see it right here.
Let's see the seeds on top of the ground. But yeah, this is probably where he was running out and trying to figure out something out. And I was chisel plowing quite a ways on the other side of those trees, yeah. That's where I was, and I could kind of spot something when I was turning around on the headland. Then I thought maybe I was crazy. Nope. But he definitely came through here with the planter. You can see the tracks in the ground from the row units. Not really row units, I don't know what you call them. But so he definitely came through here. He's just either had a blockage or he's out of seed or something happened like that. There's another small field called the Triangle. What'd you find? A balloon?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't think the heat blanket.
We used to find balloons a lot. Still do, but not like we used to. Got a little bare spot along the woods here. So if we go get that seeder to fill in, we'll probably hit the other spots while we got her, if we got the seed to do it. I know Corey and Skis went down to get that wheat seeder. I think they're gonna try to patch that wheat in today to get that out of the way. And then I wouldn't doubt if we run a little bit of corn today just to get like our yield monitors calibrated, get the moisture dialed in on the monitors, that type of thing. I missed it.
Missed what?
You planting wheat.
Oh, yeah.
Done?
I think so.
Okay.
But kind of want a professional opinion from yourself.
On what?
Some spots might go fill in.
But we're gonna cruise down the road, go check these couple spots, see if it's worth hitting. He said he wants a professional opinion, so I don't know why he's asking me, but there's a lot more professional people than me.
Oh, you're...
I'm the #1 pro?
yeah.
Woo! All right.
Well, you're the best advice I got around here right now.
Okay. number one at the present time. Okay, that now it's making more sense. Well, we kind of cruised around the block. We did find some gaps and stuff. I think we will patch those in. Since we're here with it, he already drove all the way down to get it, the planter. These are the spots we don't know about. It's like where the chaff was heavier. The wheat's struggling to push through it or something, you know, come up in it, but we do think it's... But we've seen that a lot last fall too, and then it came in. So I don't know if you hit this again or not. Well, I ended up calling our agronomist Jeff up at Nutrien Ag Solutions, and he kind of recommended we just don't look at it for a while, just let it happen. He thinks the seed we're seeing on the ground, he thinks will germinate, and I do agree. That did happen last year. We haven't been growing the wheat a long time, so I want to get his opinion, and I'm glad I did, because I was about ready to have him just pop in there and you know, put a little more wheat in there. So we're not going to. So now we got to figure out what to do with the rest of the seed wheat. We have a couple ideas, so we'll see what we do with that. We're either going to put it in a hard box or maybe plant a small field behind the elevator with it. So that's the choices we have, so we'll see what we decide.
And we're anxious to get into the corn. I checked a bunch of fields within the last week and basically came to the determination this is the field that we will probably get started in, as this is the lowest moisture I could find anywhere. I hand shelled a couple ears, and that sample tested 25.7, so we figure when you run it through the combine it'd probably be about 28%. And I'm just going and trying to find a spot in the field that I figure will represent the majority of the field. These are the 3 ears I've settled on for my moisture sample. It's 5212 from Beck's, 102 day. It's supposed to be a pretty good dry down corn, and it was the driest that I found a week ago. They say a lot of the ears are still upright, but the husks are fairly loose, really. I guess we'll just see what we have. Here's my 3 ears that I've hand shelled. Got the kernels in the bucket. Take it over to the moisture tester and see what we got. The moment of truth we've been waiting a week for. What's your guess?
16.
16.
My hope.
It's gonna say 24. Oh, 24.2. So we've lost 1.5 points in a week. That'll probably be 26, maybe 26.5 through the combine. As patient as I am, that might be dry enough to run. But we'll take another sample here with the corn I got and see if we got any consistency here. Yeah, hopefully it is just a hair dryer. Hey, it is drier, so that's probably enough to get me excited. Whether we do it today or we'll start first thing tomorrow, I think we'll get started on corn harvest.
I just got to the field, get our yield monitors calibrated, kind of double check the moisture. Like you seen in the video earlier, Corey was hand shelling some, so we think we have a pretty good idea where it's at, but this will kind of confirm it. Got my yield monitor calibration thing started up. Alright, here goes nothing. Oh, I gotta turn my height way up. Not sure why my head is running so far down here now. I have to play with my got it in auto, and my auto steer is not going to engage yet. Just gonna go nice and easy here kind of first. Okay, I'm dumping my first load off. Got a 222 average going right now. Obviously very early in the game here. This is why you do this, getting this monitor calibrated so you have an accurate number. To be honest with you, it might not be far off from that. I mean, we'll find out. Says I ran 16,837 pounds, so he will go weigh this and I will know how close I am. There goes Corey.
I just did my first calibration load and I was off probably about 10%, reading a little bit low. Ran 2 more bins. Now I've sent them with the second calibration load, and we'll see what the results of that are. Hopefully I'm a little closer and can get this thing dialed in. But this is the field that I checked some moistures in this morning, which I think, what was it? I figured it was 26. The first load that I sent to the elevator came in at 22.9, so I'm not sure why that's so much lower, but I'm happy about it.
I decided to do a 2-dump calibration load this time, which just means I'm running 2 bin loads before I send him to the scales. This is a pretty small field really over here, and still could not make a round. I'm seeing a lot of high 200s, 300 going across the field. That tells me, you know, some of our better yielding farms, I should say, are going to be quite good. So, I'm gonna look at my bin sample here. See, I'm still busting up cob. There are other ways to try to eliminate that, but the main issue with this particular hybrid is, you know, the cob size. So a lot of that will clean up with my concave. But I'm gonna make sure I get pretty much totally emptied out here because he's gonna go weigh this. There we go. So alright, I'm gonna send him off. You can go for it, Ski. And we'll see how that shakes out.
It said I was running 270 pounds light on a 37,360 pound load. So I figure that's down to less than 1% error. I should be dialed in pretty close. My last bin load, I ran a new load on the counter, and it said that I had an average of 255 dry at, what was it, 23.9 moisture. So that is not terrible. I think we're just gonna run with that. I'd rather read a little low on my yield and have a, you know, at the end of the year have a little better surprise rather than read high. As of right now, I'd say 5212 from Bex is going to make the cut again for next year.
Doing baggy samples so they can have a sample. It's kind of our after hours thing. How's it going, Al?
Going good.
This is that hard running cob. So you might see a little cob in it. What's it been running? Moisture?
25.
Got the 25% is what it's been. See, this is all my corn, so I mean, I've seen worse for cob, but that's more than I prefer usually. But how many blue cells did you take in today?
About 40,000.
That ain't horrible.
No, it was pretty slow this morning. That's long.
But yep, alright. Just want to get you a little dump shot. See you guys tomorrow.